I had always been familiar with the concept of on-off, of our brains being engaged and then suddenly becoming disengaged, whether it be through distraction or a thought comes into our brain or something else has caught our attention, but I never really knew what to call it until actually we were in contemporary body practices. And Anna Sanchez, she labeled it as the on-off. And it clicked with me, and it was something that I knew that I could continue with research and something that I could dive into a little bit more.
So we've been working on this piece for a couple weeks now, and it's been really exciting to really dive into this on-off idea. We began playing with extension cords and light bulbs and being the extension cord and working with shadows and light, and that was really fun and playful, and we ended up taking that into the studio. Cassidy put it all together and came in with these movement phrases that stemmed from all of the improvisational work that we did. And she set this beautiful score that really goes through, how you get into the on and off, all the energy that goes into it, and how that can be incorporated with the audience being engaged with the performance that's happening at the time. And I think the setup was really unique with all the different light bulbs that we're physically working with in the space with the movement that's happening. And I think it adds these really cool layers that a regular audience will really understand beginning to end, which is really amazing.
As I began to continue my research, I realized that what I was considering as such a bad thing, which is the brain turning off, actually ends up being a very good thing. It's a positive thing. It means that our bodies are engaging in the learning process and giving our brains a break. By utilizing lights, it gives you the option of turning on and turning off. And I wanted to provide the audience with that option, as well as myself and Dani, who's my performer. I wanted to be very literal with it, but at the same time, kind of allow people to get into more of a deeper thought process with it. There are so many ways for our brain to turn on, for the body to turn on and to be engaged and to be active in the performance, but it's okay to turn off too. And I feel like turning off is just as important. It's just as much of a necessary learning aspect as a performer and as a creator and as an audience member as well.
And I think it's a little freeing to have the ability to go between on and off, because as people we really don't enjoy that as much as we probably should. Sometimes I think we feel obligated to be engaged, and sometimes I think that we lose that and we kind of shame ourselves, but there's really no shame in it. Sometimes you just need to be off, and that's okay too. So I think the piece taught me a lot about that for myself, how I can be engaged in something, but sometimes I don't always need to either. So I get to play with that through movement, and I hope the audience takes that away from this piece.